Can I film like this or do I actually just look like a scrotum? Is this better? I don't feel like I look any better. I just put a hat on and literally changed my jumper. Also, I've not ironed my t-shirt, so if you see any creases, just keep it to yourself. Honestly, like, I didn't ask for the opinion. I don't think you should overthink it too much. Look how nice my desk is. I feel like I just need to eat this before we start. If anyone else has got a snack, now's the time.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about intros to videos, but I really get like in my head about it. Like I sit here and think, how do I say hi? Like, hi. Like if I were meeting someone in person, I'd just like be like, hi. But you can't really hug someone. Also, I just realized I need to shave. God, I should have probably done that before I sat down to film, but I really can't be bothered now. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by the title of this video, we're not going to drag it along. I have no other video ideas, so today we are here doing a Q&A. You know, desperate times call for what? Desperate times call for what? Desperate times call for desperate measures. Desperate times call for desperate measures. We got there in the end. Someone said, how many Jordans do you have? Now I have quite the issue with shoes. It was bags for a little while, but I do have a lot of pairs of shoes. So I'll show you. 1, 2, 3. Ow, fuck my back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck, I'm tired. It's quite a problem actually. I'm not really that proud of it, I can't lie. I like this one. I feel like this one's a good one. Someone said, best advice you have ever been given. I don't have an answer straight away. I probably should have pre-thought about this because I feel like I want it to be good. I feel like I live by certain things without necessarily realising it, and I don't know who exactly told me it or taught me. Obviously a lot of it will come from my upbringing and my parents. I think it's important to treat people how you want to be treated. Treat people how you would like to be treated yourself. I think it's important to understand situations and how situations affect your emotions and stuff, and always be in touch with your emotions and understand that it's fine to be vulnerable and fine to feel a certain way, but also understand the scale of what you're feeling. I think part of that is having an understanding on what it is that is making you feel a certain way. For example, I feel like I'm really good at valuing and knowing how long to be upset about something for and how long to give something power over me. I don't know, like if my friends are sad about a breakup or sad about a boy, I'm always like, are you gonna be worried about this in a year's time? Are you gonna look back on this in a year's time and think, why the hell did I spend so much time being sad, worrying about certain things? Or is in 5 years time, is it gonna matter? If the answer's no, then bitch, cut it off as soon as possible. I know it's easier said than done. I think you should allow yourself to go through certain emotions because like it's what part of being a human is. But I also feel like you should understand that, yeah, if something's not going to matter in a year's time, you're going to look back at it and think, oh, then maybe just tell yourself that and find comfort in that. Ooh, someone said, are you in a relationship / dating anyone? I am. There it is.
Oh, what you said? Queen.
I'm not hesitating for any other reason other than the fact that I don't like the thought of everything in my life being super public. Now I get everything in my life is super public and I don't have an issue with it. However, I think there's certain things, like my family life is quite private. My friendships with people, even that do YouTube, are still quite private. Like my friendships with Anna, has everyone. As much as it seems public, there's also a lot of stuff that not anyone knows online, and there's also a lot of aspects of my life that people don't really know. And it's not because I'm like, oh my god, I'm picking and choosing what I want to share. It's just like, I feel like people don't really need to know. Things that I care about a lot, I want to protect and keep close to my chest and keep my cards hidden. I don't know, I think I'm thinking about it way too much if I'm being completely honest. Like, just say yes and move on, bitch. Like, no one cares. No one cares, apart from the person that asked this video. So if you're that person, the answer is yes. Ooh, worst sex experience. Now, I don't think, I have an experience that sticks out and I have an experience that comes to mind. However, it's not like worst sex experience. Like, it wasn't the worst sex I've ever had, but the entire situation was just not for me. Like, it scarred me for life. I feel like I told this on the podcast, but when I actually lived in London, literally, this was like second year of uni, I matched with a person on Tinder. Let me just rewind actually. I matched with this person on Tinder. We chatted a few times and then their Tinder account just disappeared. I was like, oh, odd, but whatever. Like, I didn't follow them on Instagram or anything like that. And then I saw them on Grindr a couple weeks later. And, you know, we got chatting again, blah, blah. The person ended up coming over to my house and what happened. The first time I'd ever met anyone on the app. I felt like because I spoke to someone on Tinder beforehand, it didn't seem so sketchy. Still kind of is really, really sketchy. Before they came over, I actually hid all my things because this is the first time I'd ever done this. I thought, what if this person murders me, robs me, everything like that. So I hid all my camera equipment, I hid everything in my room that looked like stealable. How do you deem something worthy of being stolen or not? You know what I mean? I just like hid my cameras and stuff, and then I walked past my wall and I had my 100k plaque on my wall. So I removed that from the wall because I was like, first of all, don't want this person coming in, reading my name off this thing, knowing I do YouTube and searching me up afterwards. Like, I hate anyone watching my videos anyway, like when I'm like romantically involved with them. So I hid it and I put it all away, moved everything. X, Y, and Z went on, and then I was like, all right, it's been a nice evening, we had a little drink, and then it was time for this person to leave. So I walked him to the door, I said bye, saw the Uber pull up, the guy was leaving, walking up the stairs. We lived in the basement. He was walking up the stairs to get like to street level, and as he got to the top of the stairs, I was closing the door like as he was leaving, but I was still like watching him walk up the stairs, like watching, so he got in his car all right. I'm such a gentleman, wow. And then he turned around to say bye. I was like, bye, see ya. He turned around and went, congrats on 100k by the way. And I just closed the door and I stood against the wall and was like, the story is not as dramatic as it seems. When we matched on Tinder, this guy, my Instagram was linked to my bio, so people know that it was like actually my account. So my Instagram was linked, and he looked on my Instagram, saw that I did YouTube, looked at a few of my photos, but never followed me on there. And then he actually deleted Tinder himself. So then when we matched on Grindr, obviously he recognized me from my Tinder profile and already saw that I did YouTube and stuff, like, because it's in my fucking bio. He never like followed me on Instagram. He follows me on Instagram now, so hi if you're watching this video. We are now somewhat friends, acquaintances. Hi. Blackmail? Like, is he gonna blackmail me? Like, does he have a video of us doing whatever? Like, did he record anything? But it turns out I literally was just being a dramatic bitch, and what's new? Nothing's changed. So next question. I had so many questions. I don't know what the fuck is in my eye. I honestly had so many questions about Boris Johnson. Now I'm kind of a little bit spooked by it. However, a lot of them were about me having sex with Boris Johnson. I have something in my eye. So someone said, would you rather never have sex again or have sex with Boris Johnson 3 times? Then right under that, a different person said, would you shag Boris Johnson if it meant the lockdown was over? And I read this and thought, wow, if I had to shag Boris Johnson every day for the next 12 months, like every day for as long as COVID has been a thing and as long as COVID has put us in lockdown, if I had to shag him for the amount of days I've been stuck inside, bitch, I would. Every single day, morning and night. I would give, don't know if Boris is a top or a bottom, I would provide whatever he needs for that amount of time if it meant COVID just vanished. I would honestly publicly as well say I'm shagging Boris Johnson if it meant that COVID was gone. Eat out to help out, eat Boris Johnson out to help out. You all enjoyed Eat Out to help out, so then where are you like putting out to help out? You know, like putting this pussy on the streets to help out. You're not. But you can happily get 2-for-1 meals. Stay indoors, save lives, protect the NHS. Period. Ooh, who is the most famous person to slide in your DMs? I don't think I've ever had anyone slide in my DMs in like a flirty way, as in like a celebrity or any like YouTuber, anything like that. I really don't have any goss on that sense. However, the most famous person to open my DMs and leave me on red, drumroll please, Billie Eilish actually left me on red. I feel like this was like before she had like her peak moment. I feel like this was when she was like on the uprising, you know, when she was doing little gigs in London, in like the academies, not the actual arenas and stuff like that. I feel like it was around that time and she left me on red. I'm trying to think, oh my god, I once had a football player, I can't remember what team it was from, but I messaged my friend William, he's like massive into football, and I got a DM, it was like a verified account. I think I literally, this is when I was living at home, so I was still in college, and it was a footballer, I can't remember what team it was. I feel like it was like Man U or like some random team, maybe it's not Man U, maybe I'm saying Man U because I live in Manchester. It was a random football team. My friend knew who he was. He was like an actual legit football player, like not just like a football player that plays for his local football club. Like he was verified on Instagram, like had like over 1 million followers, and he messaged me on Instagram. It came in my request and he basically messaged me saying, I feel like I still have the DMs, messaged me something like, hey man, love your photography. At this point I think I was posting more like actual photography. I was in college studying photography, so I probably was sharing more photography stuff on my YouTube, on my Instagram, all that stuff, like actual shoots, not of me but of other people. Like, love your photography, would love for you to shoot me one day, or like can we link up and take photos or something like that. And I was like, I just replied like, hi, yeah, what is it you're looking for? And then he sent me like examples of like, sent me my own post back and like, love this, love this, love this. And it were photos of me, like it weren't photos, it were just like selfies. It weren't photos that I'd taken of other people. It were like my own photos, and I was like, oh, haha, thank you so much. I thought he was joking, like he sent me photos of myself. He was like, would you be interested in coming over and taking some pics for me, hanging out, and then put like a price. And I remember that it was literally something stupid like £8,000, and I was like I literally showed it my mom, and my mom like, this is sketchy, this is weird, like this guy, it seemed very groomery, like it seemed very like, I'll give you this amount of money for you to come over and take photos and hang out with me. And I was like, this is odd, like I'm scared, I don't know if this is a joke, I don't know if this is a prank. And yeah, I never ended up going. I replied, so I entertained it for a while because I was like, I was so indecisive, like all my friends from college and stuff were like, oh my god, we'll drive and like we'll park outside the house, and if anything happens, like do this and we'll be outside. And I'm like, I can't, like I can't do this. And I was literally leading this guy on for probably months, being like, yeah sure, I'll come take photos. And I'm like, oh sorry, I'm busy at college, like I can't make it today, like sorry, I have to look after my brother. Like I made so many lies up, and then I just didn't. I think maybe he left me on red. I think I pissed him around too much, and then he just never replied to my message. I also don't know if it would have been legit. I think in my head I was thinking, I'm not gonna get this money. I thought I'd go over there, I don't know what the fuck I were expecting to happen or what he thought were gonna happen, and then I just leave empty-handed and be scarred for life. So I didn't do it. Is it a collab or is it your own clothing line? Mic drop. I don't know what I can and can't say yet, but all I'm saying is the end of January? The end of January. End of January, start of February. Keep your eyes peeled. I will say it's a collab with a brand, but it's like my own line with a brand. Do you know what I mean? Like I designed it all and it is like an actual clothing line, but it is a collab with a brand. And all I'm saying is the end of January. Stay tuned. Yeah, I've been working on it for over a year now, so I can't wait to finally just get it out. Give it ya. I can't wait to just give it ya. Do you know what I mean? On that note, I think I'm gonna end this video here. I feel like I just rambled absolute bullshit for the longest time, but I haven't done a Q&A in forever. I also feel like I haven't sat down and filmed properly in forever. I really need to get back into a schedule with YouTube, so I do apologise to anyone that's sat at home waiting for me to get my shit together. But this lockdown business is really just not motivating me in the slightest. Like I said, I started vlogging a lot when we first moved here, and I can't do that anymore, but I have been trying. So one day I'll come back, and one day we'll have a schedule, and one day you'll be like, oh my god, Byron's actually a YouTuber. But for now, I am a fucking mess. And I'm gonna end this video here. I don't know why, my brain's, I feel like I'm just gonna go. Bye.
Try me, bitch.